Did you know that now with ChatGPT, we can let it create any look we want? Pick a movie, pick a show, it can generate a LUT file. It can generate a .cube file that you can bring it in Resolve or Premiere Pro or Final Cut 10, slap it, and you are done. So who freaking needs us, colorists? Do you want to see how to do that? It is so simple. Let me just show you. Those that don't know me, my name is Qazi. I've worked with brands like Adidas, Amazon Prime, Universal Studios, and I make just straightforward color grading tutorials so you can work with your dream clients. All right, let's do this. I'm telling you, I am scared. We are going to be recreating Severance look using ChatGPT. All right, so now we're in ChatGPT. This will also be a good lesson for you guys, like how to speak to it, to like what it is that you're getting out of ChatGPT. And the more you talk to it like a human, the better the results are going to be. So I'm just going to tell it what I'm looking for, as if I'm talking to a colorist, what I'm looking for. All right, so in this conversation, your role is of a colorist. You work in DaVinci Resolve. I just finished a project and I wanted to look like Apple TV's show Severance. I have some references prepared for you that I want to give you. I also have my footage in log that was shot on Sony FX3 in S-Log3, and I want you to build me a LUT based on the references that I provide you that is going to make my footage look like Severance, and then spit out a .cube file, which is going to be a LUT file that I can bring in Resolve and apply that look. I want you to create the LUT in DaVinci Wide Gamut because that is going to be my working color space. Please let me know, do you need anything else before I provide you with all the assets? I'm looking for like any typos. All right, everything is looking good. Send it out a .cube file. All right. Okay, so it's telling me, hey, use stills or video, but for stills, use high quality. Got it. JPEG is fine too. Good. A short representative clip, but I have an image, or see, it says or still, so that's good. Then we told it to spit out a DaVinci Wide Gamut intermediate. And then we're going to be conforming it to that, okay? So you see what's going on? So like once I have your reference plus footage, I will match the log footage to Severance Mood in Resolve, build the look in DaVinci Wide Gamut, export a .cube LUT file. Do you want the LUT to be a one-size look that has contrast color? So now it's acting like a colorist, right? Like it's asking us for all of that information and is giving us that. What to send me? Reference image, source material, output preference. Output preference is going to be exactly what you're suggesting, which is Rec 709 Gamma 2.4. And I am attaching the references first. I'm going to send that in, and then I'm going to send my log footage. All right, let's go pull that up. So that footage should be all right here. We're going to take all of these. We're going to remove the video. We're going to remove this. And these are all the images. These are our references. Good. Shipping them in. So see, it like went through it already and it picked out sterile whites, okay? Green office tones, cool cyan shadows, slightly desaturated mids, controlled highlights. I mean, come on. This is insane. This is insane. All right, now I'm going to give it our image in log. Here is our image in log, and 33-point LUT is going to be more than enough. So always just like look at what it's asking you. And I mean, come on, this is like this. it can actually, you can reverse engineer it and like learn how to talk as a colorist. Let's just say if you're not a pro colorist, like you can use this as like your guide. Let's hit enter and see what happens. This is mind blowing. It's analyzing the references, it's analyzing my shot, it is building a LUT in DaVinci wide gamut because that's going to be our working color space, and is going to spit out a .cube file. I mean, wow, what a time to be alive. You know, some people are pretty scared, like what's going on here. I mean, look at this, it's done. It's telling us exactly what it did and what to do next. Wow. All right, let's see. Basically, let's witness the end of our career. I mean, we're not done yet, but you're seeing how easy this is, right? And you know what's crazy? There are people out there right now that are selling their plugin starting at $2,000 and it's going all the way to $7,500. When we're living in this age, what is going on right here? I want to change all of that. I want to erase all of that. So I'm going to do that on October 6th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. I want you there. More importantly, I'm going to be giving away $9,350 worth of products. So it is an absolute win-win. All you got to do is click the link in the description. But I have to say one thing. If you're not super serious about your career and you just want to put in 20% to get 80% out, this is not for you. So I just want to make sure that if you're not all in 100% to get to the next level, this is not for you. Everybody else, please join. I want to see you October 6th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Let's get back to it. Time to bring it in. I'm going to go under LUTs. I'm going to refresh this, go to actually the LUT folder right here. Okay. I have a folder for ChatGPT. I'm going to take the Severance look that we created, this LUT, and I'm going to drag it in here. So let's do refresh ChatGPT. It showed up here. And now what we need to do are a couple of simple things. We just have to go color space transform, DaVinci wide gamut here, DaVinci wide gamut here, Rec 709 here, because that's what we told it to do. And then let's just copy paste this and reverse it. And then here we're going to put slog3, Cine, slog3. And now this is where our LUT will go, the Severance LUT. So let's take this and apply it. All right. So what is going on here? I think it absolutely lost it. So what did we learn from this? What we learned from this is our jobs are still secure. We're okay. Okay, so what happened? You can import this LUT directly to DaVinci Resolve. Okay, then just apply it on your log footage in DaVinci intermediate space, and it will give you baked in Severance look, cooler shadows, sterile mids, clean highlights, and subtle desaturation. Okay, I don't think this is what we're looking for. I mean, what did it do? Like, it's just taking my blue and it's turning it into yellow. I mean, am I missing something here? No, because it's still keeping it in DaVinci wide gamut. So, yeah. Hey, this looks nothing like it. Can you try it again? Like, the colors are all over the place. Maybe you just went too heavy-handed. I mean, the blue is turning into yellow. It's like everything is inverted. All the hues are inverted. I think something is wrong. Can you just take another stab at it? I mean, this is happening in real time. I don't want to play any games. I just want to show you guys like what's happening here. Creating accurate LUT. So the last one wasn't accurate. That's the thing. You got to look for this. I'm just feeling so good that I still have my job intact. Okay, you know what we should do in the meantime? We should actually go and look at it. I mean, did it do it? What if it did it? What if it just created the we're just not smart enough to understand what it did? Hmm. Very interesting. So basically the opposite of like what we wanted, I think. Cuz what could be the thought process? By the way, you can also ask it that too. Like, hey, what were you thinking with what you did? So with ChatGPT, it just got a lot smarter. So when you challenge it like we did, we don't need to press anything here to like, research or search the web or blah, blah, blah. It is actually smart enough to figure out what it needs to do. So, now that I told it that, hey, man, you like messed up big time, like go fix it. It's actually going in there and it's trying to figure out like what went wrong and what it needs to do to fix it. So that right there is pretty cool. Because what's crazy is if I do this and bring in this old LUT that I created at 10 p.m., and if I were to bring both of these in, and if I show you the other one, it was not that bad. Okay, so we're gonna go here, we're gonna refresh, and you see this guy? So I'm gonna do double tap and bring this in. And if I do before and after on this is actually not too far. So you can look at it and be like, what is actually going on though? What is it doing? It is taking a lot of the gunk out because there is no yellow. I mean, there's just like an absence of yellow, really. Like when you look at this, right? Like it's just so crisp and clean. So it is kind of doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you. So what is the next step? What do we have to do to actually then see in terms of the contrast, like if it's actually taking us where we want to go? Well, it's simple. We can come in here, we can click right here and hit 335 to lock in our 18% gray because we're in DaVinci Wide Gamut. Then we can take our contrast and just simply crank it and kind of see what's happening. And now I want to take my gamma and kind of drop it. And we can start to see something happening here, right? So like now if I take these two and if I do before and after, not bad, because if I turn this on and off now, I mean, obviously we're seeing some big, like, I mean, it's doing some really cool stuff here. And you know how we can see what it's really doing is by bringing in my, let's do DCTL. I want to bring in QT charts because there's literally nothing else that I can think of that can really tell us what's really happening. So here we're seeing exactly what's happening. Cooling off the shadows, we can see it right here. And then it's like adding more cooler tones up top as well. And it's easing off on all the colors, which is exactly what happens in Severance. And like we can see the results here. It's cleaner. And even the reds, like what it's doing, it's like very film-like. I'm not gonna lie. Like the yellows are looking good. It's very less digital compared to what we had. Right? And it just like cleans out all the gunk. You see the yellow gunk that we're seeing before, it's all cleaned up. And it has like the Severance blue seeping in on the bottom end. And we can even see it here. So, I mean, that is something, I'm not going to lie. But obviously, we also saw what this was. So, what happened now? Let's see. Okay, so what did it do? Scene space. Okay, so it basically kicked out display referred like one with Rec 709. Let's try both of them and see what's going on here. Bring this in. Let's bring this in. Okay, good. Let's try it. So we're going to go under LUTs. We're going to go here. We're going to take the two new ones. We're going to bring them in. We're going to refresh. And we have, let's do this. So this one, double tap. I mean, I don't know what it's doing. Like, look at this. And then this is supposed to be Rec 709, meaning we can turn this off, like ideally, because this is like literally bacon but it's not doing that. We still need this. So, okay, what is the verdict? The verdict is that it's dog shit. That's the verdict. So we have our jobs. We are good for now. Now, how would we do it? You know, me being a professional colorist, how would I go about it? What do I usually do when I'm working on projects and people say this? People say it all the time. I don't remember the last time I worked on a project where somebody didn't give me a reference. So we're looking at this. First thing that I'm going to do, let's just 4-up it. Okay, open this up. Go to let's go to histogram here, and actually, you know what? Parade histogram, you know, waveform and vector scope. Good. Tells me everything I need to know. Red on the offset level is just like pulled down, right? So it's like less compared to green and yellow that live up there. And then red is underneath, which gives us that like cyan in the shadows. We can clearly see that, right? In the shadows, we have that cyan, and we can even see it right here, right in the colorized waveform. That's why I love it. Histogram is telling us red is sitting right here on the bottom, and then green is so pushed up, and then blue right here. Okay, that's exactly what this is, or else this would have been black. Okay, so that's what's it's telling us. And as a professional, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, done. Okay, got it. That I understand. Another theme that continues is that kind of thing just continues, right? So like the red is going to be suppressed, green is going to be up, blue is going to be at the same level on the bottom end, but up top, green is going to be a little bit more favored, and we can see it up top in the waveform. Then the blue is going to be almost there, and then the red is going to be dipped a little bit. And that's what creates like these very, very clean, beautiful white highlights, okay? It ties into the entire theme. Because if you look at this, if I don't have the scopes, this is white. This looks white. But if I have the scopes, then I see, interesting. Like the red is suppressed, green is up top, blue is up top. We can see the greenish tint in the frame. We can see in our vector scope, it's leaning toward that cyan. It's not in the middle. If it was a perfect black and white, it would be right in the middle. But it's not. It's just leaning a little bit toward that. These are the cues that I'm looking for. Now, the next thing that I'm going to look for is like, what is the closest to what I'm trying to do? So the closest shot that I can match it to would be either this or it would be this. So I would be like, okay, we can go more in this direction. We can also go in that direction if we want to keep it clean. One thing that's for sure is like, let's just say, even if we go here, is that if I change my waveform to just like black and white, what I see is like, we're never touching the bottom, okay? No matter what we're doing. And sometimes we're keeping everything up here, which is insane. But then even a shot like that, nothing is bottoming out, right? Like look at this compared to ours, okay? So there are a couple of ways that we can go about creating that. So the first thing that we can do is we can actually use all the basic stuff inside Resolve, and we can use their film looks, right? Like right here. They're really, really good. Let's go to LUTs. Let's go right here. People swear by them. I used to swear by them. They're really good. The one thing that you need to change to use that is like in the output gamma, we're going to have to change this to Cineon film log. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to create another node, and we're just going to go and select the cooler version of it. So this is the cooler version, okay? D65. D60 is, see, like this is like neutral. D65 is cooler and D55 is warmer. D65, why? Because the look that we're trying to create. So once we drop that on, I mean, come on. Now that looks really good. That just already looks so good. And it's like, we're kind of there. But remember, we did additional contrast. Well, we don't need that much contrast now. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to keep my pivot to 0.335. Go back in contrast and do a little bit maybe, right? Best thing about it, look at this. It's going to stay up there just like our shot, okay? They're matching now. And that is a big thing that's going to bring us really close. I mean, if I were to just take these two and I do before and after, I mean, or actually, you know what? We have to take these three. And if I do before and after, I mean, we're going places, okay? Like, I mean, we're just like really in that world. And even if I just come out and show you, oh my God, look at the freaking colors that we're getting out of these. Like they just look so good. Everything like belongs. The problem with resolves, what we're trying to do is you see how these things just got cooked, right? They just got cooked. Like this just is gone. Like you see this, like this gunkiness. Like what is this? This crack that's happening? It's absolutely destroyed. So that is the problem with resolves LUT. And we can confirm that when we're using Qt charts, because if we just go to gradient chart and make it full screen, you see what it's doing? It's absolutely destroying the image. It's like compressing the gamut so much, it's just choking it. There's like nothing for it to do. And if I go to a LUT cube, this is when the story is revealed because it is a Rec 709 LUT. If I show you right here, Rec 709, it's a display referred LUT. Okay, this is not your scene referred, which can give you up to 30 stops of dynamic range because we can kick out a LUT in DaVinci wide gamut, which supports close to 30 stops. So if your camera is shooting 15 stops, you are future proof. This is not the case here. This is choking our image on the tail end and just only locking us into 6 stops. We can't even output to HDR. This is not possible. So that's what's happening here. And this is what we're seeing with some of this like artifacting that is so nasty and ugly. And it only gets more accentuated the bigger the screen is. Like, look at what is happening. Like, what is this? So what we can do is we can save this version. Okay. And now we can try a professional tool that is meant for look development. So what I can do is I can just get rid of this, delete it. I can go back here and change that back to Gamma 2.4. And now I can create a new node right here and drop on a DCTL. And this time I'm going to choose Look DNA. Okay. So under here, I can go all the way down, and in our presets, we can still pick Kodak 2383, and it gives us this. What a beautiful rendition compared to our last one. Because if we go here, like it is very flat. Like look at our yellows. Look at our yellows here. Look at our reds here. Look at our red here with like resolves LUT. Look at our reds. And it's very simple to what this is doing, because if I just go back to my Qt charts and open this up, look at the difference. If we go here, turn on Qt charts, 6 stops of dynamic range, maxing out everything because it's working in DaVinci wide gamut. It's working in your scene referred space. So it's giving you everything that your image got. Look at the crumminess in our resolve film LUT. Look at how clean and smooth everything is using a professional tool. And now if I just go and turn this off and come back out, we'll just do that for the sake of like, seeing the differences. Okay, watch this. Like how everything is just getting clipped and destroyed. And then watch how everything is smooth and beautiful with the professional tool. Resolves, professional. And that's where we're going to see if we go to gradient chart. Like, look at how smooth everything is with the professional tool, how crummy it is with the film looks inside DaVinci Resolve. I mean, look at this compared to look at that. Like how much more breathing room we have, and it shows. It will show everywhere. Let's go to this problem that we have right here. Look at this. Resolves, like, what is this? Like, what is this? You're never going to get that. You're never going to get that with a professional tool. Like, what are these? What is this? You're not going to get that with a professional tool. And how simple was the process? We just flicked on, and that's what we got. Now, what we can do is going back to our image where we're seeing, what are we seeing? Our reds are right here, then the greens are up, and the blues are matching it. Well, we have a very similar thing going on already. Like, look at how crazy this is. Like, with our professional tool, it is already giving us just that. Like, look at our red, look at our green, look at our blue. If we want to accentuate it a little bit more, it's pretty simple. We go in our undertones, we can turn on our curves, go in our undertones right here, and we can just take our reds and pull it down a little bit and just watch what happens. So if I just take my reds and if I pull it down, I'm pulling like, and you're seeing what's happening here. We're doing this, okay? And it could be just this much. And by doing that, we just added more cyan. Like, look at this. We're adding more cyan down here. And now we're going to end up with something that we see here. So now if we see the two, it's a very, very close match. And it's just that simple. We can go back, we can turn this off, and we can just come out and look at these two images to like how close of a match they are now. And we can even see it here. There's a little bit of warmth. We're seeing a little bit of warmth. There is this blue that we're seeing this blue right here. Okay? So it was just that simple to achieve a look like that. All right, so as you clearly saw, for now, we're safe. For how long? Nobody freaking knows. So if you want to get ahead of 99.9% of the people out there, and again, like I said, if you're ambitious, if you want to get to that next level, you do not want to miss this live event, October 6th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Also, if you're interested in the professional tool that I showed you here, link is in the description to learn more. Tell me, which look should we create next? Because let's just say this might just be a bad example with what happened here. Which movie should we, or a TV show we should cover next? Drop a comment below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, fam.